Hi, my name is Brooke Lippman.
And I'm Dr. Deb Lippman.
And this is Wine Together,
a podcast where we drink some wine and have a chat. Because we drink wine like regular people, with food, opinions, and absolutely zero pressure to sound fancy.
So sit back, relax, and get that corkscrew ready.
Can you fix all that?
No.
Might as well leave that in too. Okay, well, all right, again, you got out of cooking, but you did come up with a plan. And so, okay. So
I thought we weren't talking about food yet.
We're not. We're going to talk about the fact that we're gonna have a first sip because we did decant this wine because it's very young wine, 2 years.
Oh, that definitely tastes different.
Because it decanted longer.
Yeah, well, I was gonna say than with the food, but
oh yeah, definitely different than with the food. But this, it's so young that you definitely have all the tannins. You have you can really taste. It's almost very acidic, in my opinion. Not a bad thing, especially if you, like us, drink wine with food. And so I think that this is very berry. Like very, very berry. It was an inexpensive Primitivo. You've heard us talk about Primitivos before. It's actually related to the California Zinfandel, and I think I've said that before. But yeah, the California Zinfandel is, I think it's the same grape. I'm not sure. I wrote that down somewhere. Okay. But anyway, I'll look for it in my notes when you're talking in a little bit. But yeah, the Primitivo grape actually is Croatian. The first grape from this, it was in Croatia. It wasn't from the Puglia region, like where you find it now. Very prominent in the Puglia region, the Primitivo. So we've had so many different ones. This one's pretty good. It's acidic, it's berry. I mean, lots and lots of berries, especially the blackcurrant.
Sorry, I want to try something really quick with the audio, so just give me a second. No, why does it change? Do I need 2 lines? Yeah, okay, because I need to have 2 lines for it to have multiple.
So we need another cord, is what you're saying.
Yeah, but I don't have anywhere else to plug it in, I don't think. It would have to be this, the other side of this would have to have 2 so I could plug it into each.
Figured something out. How about that?
I did. I'm sorry. I just noticed that there was a light coming from one of them, but not the other.
Okay, so that's why whichever one is plugged in, that person sounds louder than the other person.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we'll figure that out later, but not happening today.
Yeah.
All the stores are closed here, by the way. We're recording on a holiday here in Switzerland. So, but anyway, back to the wine. It has a very dark red color. It definitely smells, it's very floral to me. I think of, I do think of spring flowers, jasmine, and those flowers in the spring that are very fragrant. This wine definitely has that. And I don't know. I mean, you might think of blackberry jam, something like that. It's kind of, the flavors that I'm getting from it. What about you? What do you think about the taste and the smell of this one?
I don't know. I need to taste it again.
Always. We didn't roast.
We clinked glasses.
Did we? No, we did not.
Yeah, we did. We clinked glasses.
Okay.
I kind of get a little blueberry taste. Yeah.
Yeah, blueberry is kind of subtle as opposed to a blackberry. Blackberry has that bright kind of, taste. And blueberry is just very subtle. I get that. I get that. But we want to talk about, sorry about that. I want to talk about, it's so funny because when we were talking about trying to figure out this one, we of course, we found it on the shelf. It was very inexpensive. And we thought, okay, well, it's Primitivo. We'll have another Primitivo. But this one was different. We had never seen this one. Like we said, the price was spot on. But it was because it was so young. You can find a young wine. And if you have a place to, store it, which we don't We have a few bottles of wine in our cellar, but not a lot. Not a lot like what I want, obviously. But we have a few bottles of wine down there that we're kind of aging, I guess, if you will. And so if you have space and you buy these young wines, so inexpensive. I mean, we probably paid, 3 or 4 francs for this bottle. And if we could store it, and let it age on its own, I imagine this would be really good as an older wine. Because it does have that, strong acidity right up front. And I think that tends to calm. And then because it's so fruit forward, so berry tasting, I imagine that would kind of calm down as it ages, and it would just flow so smoothly over the tongue. I think this would be a very good aged one. We did decant for, 30 minutes or so. And I was glad that we did, because I imagine, I don't know for sure because I didn't taste it, but I imagine it would be, I imagine the tannins would be kind of chalky if we had not decanted this one. So I'm glad we did do that. But I want to talk about what we paired it with. So you were thinking, I've been looking at this Primitivo, and it says, was it the ham that got you started? Oh, okay.
Okay, so the website that I looked at, hold on. It said under the About the Wine post, so the website is called Flaschenpost. Ooh. The Flaschenpost team guarantees a culinary experience when you serve this Primitivo with pizza or red meat.
Okay.
And so when you go under the culinary recommendation, it says it goes well with hearty dishes such as grilled meat, venison, stew, and aged cheese. So we didn't want to do something too difficult.
Yep. And I had been saying, I'm really wanting pizza. I really want red wine and pizza. I've been saying that for a couple weeks. I may have even said it on here. I don't know.
Yes, I think so. Yeah.
We did it.
Yeah.
We convinced her dad to make homemade Hawaiian pizza. So he did the crust from scratch. He put the yeast and flour and salt together and whatever else you put in a crust, and he stuck it in a warm oven and let it rise for well over an hour, and just kind of worked that dough until it was ready. And then he made a homemade pizza sauce, and we had red onions, the homemade sauce, which was delicious, mozzarella, ham, pineapple. It was so good. It was such a good pizza. And with the wine, it was exactly what I was wanting. So I finally got what I wanted. I wanted red wine with pizza. Here it is. It's a holiday here, so we can drink as much wine as we want. But, yeah, I thought it was good. And it paired excellent with me. It almost feels like, so I think, when I think, a lot of people probably my age think, be a little more sophisticated. It does feel rebellious to have red wine and pizza for my age. Obviously not for your age.
Okay.
That's probably just a normal thing. But, I'm used to pizza and beer. Pizza and soda, from when I was a kid. I remember that. But I felt like this, was a little bit rebellious.
Yeah.
So
I thought it was good. I feel like we have had wine with pizza, in general.
We probably have. Maybe that I was just having a craving.
Yeah.
I was feeling old. But, I think the right thing to do was to decant this. I mean, you've heard me say before, red wines that are young need to be decanted. I mean, that's just all there is to it. And everything I've read about it, what I've learned over the years, I'm evidently correct about that. But anyway, let's talk about Hawaiian pizza, because it's a little bit controversial.
I know. I don't understand.
Especially here in Europe.
I guess I get if people don't like sweet on savory, but I feel like those two things go so well together.
I do too. I like sweet and savory together. Salty and sweet. I do. And I felt like the ham was just salty enough.
Gosh, yes.
It was so good. It was a perfect ham to use. Sweet pineapples. I don't understand the controversy. So if y'all want to fill us in on this, just be nice, but we do make us understand.
I like pineapple on pretty much anything. I mean, I eat pineapple almost every day. Yeah. Because I put it like in my fried rice for dinner. So like, if you like pineapple in your fried rice, how can you not like it on your pizza? It's kind of, I mean, yeah, obviously it's not the same taste, and maybe it's like the tomato sauce that people don't like it with. But like still, I mean, it's that savory with the sweet, right? So it can't be about the savory with the sweet.
Yeah, I remember, as a young person growing up, I can remember the first time I heard about pineapple on a pizza. They didn't call it Hawaiian pizza when I was growing up. It was simply ham and pineapple. And
it probably shouldn't be called Hawaiian pizza. I mean, that's a little bit.
Honestly, we don't know if they have this pizza in Hawaii. Because I've never been to Hawaii or had pizza in Hawaii or had pizza from Hawaii. So I don't know if it's an Hawaiian pizza. But that's what they call it here.
I think it's
in Europe, they call it Hawaiian pizza.
Well, it's probably an American name.
Is it? Because I thought it said ham and pineapple on menus in America.
No, it used to say Hawaiian.
Oh, okay. I remember ham and pineapple. That's how I remember it, described on menus.
Yeah.
But anyway, I didn't try pineapple on pizza until after you were old enough to want ham and pineapple pizza.
Yeah.
I mean, so I was 40 years old or more.
Yeah. Because
I can't imagine you eating pizza before 5 or 6 years old.
Probably not, no.
So, so I was definitely in my 40s before I had pineapple on pizza. Yeah. I was surprised that I liked it. Because I was one of those who, I absolutely was one who said, absolutely not. That's so stupid. Pineapple on pizza? No.
I think it's always been my favorite.
It has.
Like, I'll try other, like, pizzas and stuff. But I will always, like, my go-to is always ham and pineapple.
I don't understand the controversy, but, like I said, I would love, I just feel like, and especially with this particular one, this was an excellent choice of pizza. Because everything that was on the pizza was definitely kind of softened a little bit with the wine. And also, the wine kind of felt a little more vibrant with the sweet and salty. With the, sweet and savory.
Sweet and savory, yeah.
I felt like it woke the wine up in my mouth. It woke the wine up in my mouth. That's how I want to say it. And I just can't, like I said, I can't believe that there's a controversy about it, but there is. But yeah, anyway, I did say, I didn't look all the way through my notes, but, oh yeah, here you go. Comfort food with an Italian swagger. How you feel about that one?
Okay.
I think, because honestly, pizza always comforts me. I can't imagine a time when it wasn't comfort for me. What about you? What's your relationship with pizza?
I don't know. I mean, it feels like a Friday night kind of thing.
Yes, I agree.
I agree. Yeah, we always got 2 pizzas, and we would have leftovers for one day.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know.
I agree. Pizza feels like a Friday night kind of thing. Red wine, feels like a Friday night kind of thing. Guess what? We didn't have it. When we tried it together, it was not a Friday night.
Nope.
So maybe this Friday night, we'll have to get or have your dad make another pizza and have another bottle of red wine. That would be fun. But it was excellent pairing. Excellent pairing. It was playful. It was balanced. And that's kind of what you want.
Yeah.
You don't want it to be, I certainly don't want them to be competing. I don't want my drink and food competing. I want them to work together, make my mouth happy.
Yeah.
So, and that's what this did.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me more.
I don't know.
You got to have more to say because it can't be all me.
I mean, I didn't make the food, so like I don't really have much to say when I don't go through the process of making the food.
Yeah. But you've been wanting this. Probably you've been wanting somebody to make you a homemade pizza for a while.
Yeah.
And so that was kind of fun.
Yeah.
What about what he did with the extra dough? Because there was some extra pizza dough.
With the dough with the cheese inside. Oh, that was so good. I thought it was perfect because I like doughy stuff.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of like the crunchy crust, which I mean like because like I liked the pizza. I did think the crust was a little too crunchy for me.
Oh, I thought it was perfect.
But it was really good. But I liked the little dough balls because they were like perfectly like fluffy and doughy.
I liked it because it was cheddar cheese in it. And that salty cheddar with the wine, I thought was so good. I thought, oh my God, this is quite different.
Yeah.
It wasn't the same, because I love sweet mozzarella. Don't get me wrong. I love mozzarella cheese. But this was, those were a lot of fun. So, and I, again, was perfect with the Primitivo. I know we've talked about it before, but do you remember the first time someone suggested Primitivo to us?
No.
You don't remember?
No.
We were in Freiburg.
Okay.
We were going to do the puppet walk.
Oh, yeah.
And we went, you ordered a pizza. I ordered whatever pasta was on the menu for that day. And we asked for a wine suggestion. He said, we have a good Primitivo.
See, I did have pizza and red wine before.
You did. Yeah. And
I had an egg on my pizza.
Yes, that was, to me, that's weird. But
I thought it was good.
It's very popular here. I mean, yeah. And every stromboli here I know of has an egg in it. So, Okay. But, well, I thought it was good. I thought it was well-rounded. I liked the red sauce and red wine together. I liked that sweet pineapple with that savory ham and that bubbly mozzarella. Oh, it was so good. And I think your dad added some Parmesan right on top. After it was cooked, he didn't brown the Parmesan. So I thought that was good. I liked that little salt from that. And that was, it was perfect. Yeah, so, I would have it again.
Yeah. I don't have anything else.
Okay, Brooke has nothing else to say.
I don't know.
And but anyway, it was good. I think that I'll definitely look forward to the next one. So
we've had quite a few short episodes lately, which is fine.
Which is okay.
I don't have much to say.
Yeah.
So
have to wake her up.
I get sleepy when I drink red wine.
I can see that. Yeah. That makes sense. Yeah. The tannins do put a lot of people to sleep.
Yeah. Okay. We'll be back next week with a new bottle of wine and a new food pairing. In the meantime, if you want to join the conversation, you can follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky at Wine Together Pod. Join our Facebook group, Wine Together Podcast. And if you don't want to miss out on our weekly episodes along with all of our bonus content, you can find us wherever you get your podcasts, as well as liking, subscribing, and commenting on our YouTube Wine Together Podcast.